This is my 1999 C5 Corvette. I just bought this car for $13,500. So far, we picked it up from New York, ceramic coated it, and we cleaned it up to look really nice. In this video, I'm gonna throw an exhaust onto it. That no start issue I was having last video, well, it came back, and it happened with the roof on. So obviously having the roof off isn't what the problem is. I mean, honestly, I was probably just reaching because I don't want to replace the fuel pump, and I'm just hoping that's the reason. But it did happen again with the roof on, and it happened multiple times again. And it's very weird because I'll open and close the door, get out, like shake the car a little bit, and the car will start perfectly fine. I really don't know, but we gotta figure this out. The first place I decided to check was the battery. A healthy battery should be around 12.6 volts, and my battery here was exactly 12.6. Rule that out. Also made sure the connections were secure, and sure enough, they were. Next, I looked into the fuse box. I then found the 20 amp fuel pump fuse, as you can see here, and it looks perfectly fine. The connection isn't loose or anything either, so let's rule it out too. I then saw a comment that said sometimes this dude's car doesn't start because the gas cap isn't on all the way. So just in case, I double checked that, but as of now, I don't know if what I did made a difference, but the car wants to start, and I'm not complaining. Don't worry, we actually figure out the issue later. All right, so we're about 5 minutes out. We're going to pick up this MagnaFlow exhaust. It retails for like $1,300, but we're getting it for like $300. I might try and talk the guy down, I'm not sure yet. It's already a pretty good deal, and he seems like a nice guy, so there's no reason to like haggle or anything. As long as there's no dents or anything, I'm probably gonna buy it. And let me tell you, this dude's Vette was absolutely gorgeous. He just recently got a Borla exhaust system and showed us how it sounded. I could tell he probably didn't care how much he got for this one because he just wanted to get rid of it since he got another one. But the guy was super nice, and I had no problem paying $300 for a $1,300 exhaust. There was zero dents or anything wrong with it, so I bought it for $300. It didn't come with any gaskets or clamps though, which are essential so you don't create an exhaust leak, so I hit up AutoZone. I spent so long looking for these exhaust clamps, and I really didn't expect them to be completely flat, but like, I probably should use my head. Buddy at the register had no idea what I was talking about when I showed him these gaskets, so on to the next. The other store had them in stock, so I bought them. Took them home to line it up, and they were the wrong size. I really wanted to put this exhaust on tomorrow, so instead of dealing with another store, I went on to Amazon. Probably should have just looked here in the first place because they were so much cheaper as well. Shout out Bezos for the one-day shipping. These new ones came first thing in the morning, and they fit like a glove. Now, before I throw this exhaust on, I've been having a lot of people ask me, how do I even find these profitable flips in the first place? So the app that I would recommend that I'm using right now to find my next flip is an app called SWOOPA. SWOOPA basically acts as your own personal assistant, scrolling Facebook Marketplace 24/7, only sending you the good deals. By far, the most important part in finding a profitable flip is getting to the listing first. For example, SWOOPA alerted me of this G37 that was listed 15 seconds ago for $4,000. It shows you the estimated value of the car, so you can so easily see if the car is a good or bad deal. And using their new AI sorting, you can literally only be notified when there's a good deal. SWOOPA searches every minute, so when a deal is severely underpriced, you can get to it first before the million other flippers in your area do. I already added the 350 and the Z3 to the app, which so far has placed me at 3rd on the leaderboard. Not to like brag or anything, but y'all are not beating me. I just added my Corvette to the inventory, and I swear this app literally makes it feel like I'm playing a game. You can either waste so much time scrolling 24/7 on Facebook Marketplace, or you can just sit back and wait for the good deals to be sent your way. And not only does it work for cars, it works for a lot of other things, like iPhones, couches, bikes. Right now, you can get a free trial with the link in the description. Thank you to SWOOPA for sponsoring this video. It's an app made by flippers for flippers. And without further ado, let's throw this exhaust on. First of all, we gotta lift the car off the ground. Because I value my life, we got the triple jack setup going. Does it help that these are $20 Walmart brand jacks? Well, that's why we use 3. I sprayed the bolts with WD-40 to get them all loosey-goosey and prevent me from breaking any bolts. And luckily, these bolts came out so easily. But as we were taking it off, my friend found something very strange. What did we just find?
This amazing discovery I just... Can I take the camera?
Yeah.
So come around, I'm just being a little observant here. Right here, we see a ground, but the nut is backed all the way off. That's weird, isn't it? I don't know what that grounds though.
I don't know, but...
It goes back to like your... I think this is ABS.
Yeah, but the fuel pump is literally right next to it.
Oh, that is true.
So, I've been reading that this could potentially be a grounding issue because it's just not like making enough connection, I guess. And it's like occasionally starts, occasionally not. The fuel pump is fine. So this could very well be the issue. That would be a crazy find. So we quick cleaned the area with a wire brush and tightened that ground back to where it should be. After that, all that was left was to unscrew the mufflers and take the exhaust off. But since we were doing this in a driveway without a lift, there was nowhere near enough clearance to take it out fully. To get a little bit more clearance, we tried dropping the rear sway bar. It was really simple to take off. You just unscrew a few bolts and then it just drops down. But unfortunately, it was still nowhere near enough clearance to get this whole thing out. So in order to get this off, we just decided to cut it off. I mean, if we didn't cut it, I probably could have resold it, but instead, I'm just gonna take this metal to a junkyard and they'll give me some money in return. So the old exhaust is off. As you can see, it's not there. So obviously, we're gonna start it. You think it'll be loud? Oh, and it's gonna start. I can hear it. Ready?
Yep.
Should I give it some? I was not expecting that. Now, as cool as that sounds, I don't want to become deaf while driving. So now we're gonna put the actual exhaust system on. The whole thing went on very smoothly. Only thing we ran into was this hanger fit on super loosely, but that's nothing a little bit of tape can't fix. So we did both sides, bolted everything together, and after 2 hours, we got this thing on. We just got the exhaust installed. I would say it looks pretty good. It looks symmetrical. I think we did a good job. Now let's start it up.
Alright, yeah, I'll rev it.
Does it sound good?
I think so.
I think it sounds pretty good. It's definitely louder. You can very much hear the shifts better. I'm letting my friend drive it to see how loud this thing is. All right, now just as a reminder, this is how it sounded before. And this is how it sounds now. I mean, we're in a tunnel, but like, still. And now with the exhaust on, I seriously think that ground was the issue. I mean, it makes sense because when the car would start, it would start up perfectly fine with no issues. And it would only start sometimes, and when I would shake or like close the door, it would make the little ground thing like contact a little differently, and it would then start. I don't know. So far, I've been driving it a lot and it hasn't given me a single issue. I'm super paranoid about it because I obviously don't want to have to replace the fuel pump. But so far, I've turned it on and off at least like 50 times and I haven't gotten a single issue. And I did go for another drive with the roof down and it was fine. So fingers crossed that this is actually what it is. I did see a bunch of you guys saying it could be a ground issue, but it's just amazing to me how that little thing can cause your entire car to just not work. Anyways, now that that's sorted, I took the cut-off exhaust to a metal scrapyard where they weighed it, and take a guess how much they gave me. $2.76. I then got home and realized the exhaust was not even. The left side was drooping a lot more than the right side, probably due to us using tape, but anyways, we took it off to fix it, but this time we're gonna fix it the right way, which is A, buy an extension piece to make it fit correctly. B, weld on another piece of metal. C, take off the exhaust and put it back on carefully. Or is it D, use more tape? If you answered D, you would be correct. Honestly, I don't even know if it's worth the time and effort to try and fix this. I was watching videos and you have to do so many steps to fix one of these, and like, it's honestly not even that bad. After I clean it up, you can barely even notice it, and I don't even think it's gonna be worth my time to fix this. I mean, it was fun destroying this thing, I'm not gonna lie, but... Oh yeah. So I totally forgot a drying towel, I'm not gonna lie, so I hope it just air dries when it gets there. It's probably gonna look worse than how it was already. I've been having a lot of you guys in the comments calling me out, saying a C5 is so much worse than a 350Z, and I'm here to tell you that is the wrong opinion. So we're gonna go to a car meet and prove you guys wrong. 350Z is better than a C5. Who am I here with?
David Jane.
Would you rather get a C5 Corvette or a Nissan 350Z?
What's that question?
A Nissan 350Z or a C5 Corvette?
I'm not familiar with either one. I'd rather have a C5 Corvette.
350Z or a C5 Corvette?
C5. C5 Corvette.
Probably C5 Corvette.
C5.
I had a 370Z, two of them, but I'd rather have a C5.
Really? 350Z or C5 Corvette?
C5 Corvette.
350. 350.
350? Let's go. Excuse me. Do you guys mind if I ask you a question for a YouTube video? Would you rather have a 350Z or a C5 Corvette?
Corvette all the way.
So it seems like only the children want 350Zs, but guess what? I don't care. I'm still getting one. Just as a reminder, once I get enough money, I'm gonna be taking a one-way plane ticket to Arizona, and I'm gonna buy a Z, drive it across country back to Pennsylvania. So if you guys wanna see that, be sure to subscribe. So now all we gotta do is take pictures and sell this car. I just took the car out to take some really good pictures of it. I seriously cannot stress enough how important pictures are. Like, look at this picture of the C5 here. It obviously doesn't show any like wow factor. It's just like, it's there. Now look at this picture I just took. It makes the car look so much cleaner and actually desirable to buy. And that's what you want. You want your listing to stand out way ahead of all other listings on Facebook Marketplace. So if a person's looking for a C5 Vette, they come to me. You could have an ugly car, but get a good photo of it and somebody will get emotionally attached to buy. And now that I got these pictures, I'm able to list the car up today. I don't know if you recall, but last time with the BMW, I had an issue with the title. It took me like 25 days to get the title. I was told it would take 60, so like I'm still grateful I got it that fast. But for this one, the lady told me it would take 90 days to get my title. Yet I got it in 2 weeks. I don't know, somebody at PennDOT probably has my back, but we got the title. I'm gonna list the car up for probably $19,000. I don't anticipate on this car selling as fast as the other ones did because it's obviously more expensive of a car, and I kinda wanna wait to get a good profit. Is it partly because I wanna drive the car around a little bit more? Maybe. I've been starting to use this car as like my grocery getter. Problem with flipping, you get emotionally attached. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna buy a car that I want more than a Corvette, but like, come on. This car looks so good. It's gonna hurt to get rid of. It'll be tough to sell, but in the end, I'm gonna get a car that I want a lot more than a C5. When I was 16, my first ever car was a 350Z. I love that car so much, but I had to sell it before I did everything that I wanted to do to it. And that just makes me so excited that I can do this opportunity again. And honestly, it's all because of you guys. When I first came up with the idea to flip cars until I could afford another 350Z, I remember thinking my goal for the end of this series would be 10,000 subscribers. And now I'm sitting at over 155,000 subscribers. It doesn't even feel real, but I mean, if you want to follow me on this journey, be sure to subscribe and like the video. It really helps me out. In the next video, hopefully we're going to be selling this car and I'm going to be buying another car. Now, you guys are probably going to hate me because it's probably worth more than a 350Z again, but I don't know. We're testing the waters to what I want in the future. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.